Cup Cambridge United vs Fleetwood Town prediction, team news, lineups preview. League One strugglers Cambridge United and Fleetwood Town will be fighting for a place in the third round of the FA Cup when they meet at Abbey Stadium on Saturday. Cambridge defeated Fleetwood 2-0 away from home in the league earlier this season. Match preview. However, that victory was with Mark Bonner in charge, but Cambridge's board made the decision to sack Bonner earlier this week after suffering a difficult run of form in recent months. Cambridge's 3-0 defeat at home to Lincoln City last weekend was their third successive defeat in the league, with just one win to show for themselves in their last 13 league games. It saw them drop to 18th in the table, sitting only 4 points above their forthcoming opponents Fleetwood in the first relegation spot in League One. Many observers may consider Bonner's sacking to be a harsh one considering he had been the man to guide them back to the third tier of English football in his first full season in charge, before keeping Cambridge up in the ensuing two campaigns. There had been a clear slide in terms of performances and results across 2023, though, leading them to only finish one place and 1 point above the drop zone last season. Of course, Bonner had also been in charge for Cambridge's famous 1-0 victory away to Newcastle United in the third round of this competition in January 2022. Owner Paul Berry said Bonner would go down as one of the most important people in the history of Cambridge United. Their players will be hoping to move on by being the hat for that round once again by defeating Fleetwood this weekend. However, after enjoying their best ever run to the fifth round of the FA Cup last season, Fleetwood will be determined to build another cup run. They were sunk by Vitinho's last-minute winner for Burnley at that stage last time out. The Cod Army were in a very similar position to Cambridge 2 seasons ago, when they survived relegation on goal difference on the final day, but they bounced back strongly to finish 13th under former Celtic midfielder Scott Brown last season. However, Brown was sacked in September after only collecting 1 point from the opening 6 league games, with former Bristol City boss Lee Johnson chosen as his successor. The 42-year-old appeared to have turned things around when gaining 14 points from 8 matches at one stage. But successive 3-0 defeats to Stevenage Town and Wigan Athletic means they remain in the dreaded drop zone. As such, Johnson and his players may be relishing their trip to East Anglia for this cup tie on Saturday as a welcome distraction from their relegation battle, as they look to boost the club's coffers and fans' excitement levels in hope of being drawn against an English giant in the third round. Team news. Barry Corr and former Crawley Town boss Kevin Betsy have been placed in charge of Cambridge on an interim basis, and they may look to hand some fringe players a chance to impress any future manager given the club's difficult league position. As such, the likes of Adam May, Jack Lancaster and James Brophy could come into the hosts' starting 11 after appearing from the bench during their side's 3-0 defeat to Lincoln. Fleetwood, meanwhile, could make some changes themselves, with the likes of Jayden Stockley, Carl Johnston and Josh Vela set to start after coming on during their side's 3-0 loss away to Wigan. Despite being sent off at the DW Stadium, Josh Earl is available for selection, as his suspension only applies to league games. Cambridge United possible starting lineup: Mannion, L. Bennett, R. Bennett, Dunk, Honstrup, Lancaster, Digby, May, Brophy, Jana, Ahadmi. Fleetwood Town possible starting lineup: Harrington, Johnston, Hennigan, Holgate, Montgomery, Vela, Simons, Wiredu, Broom, Stockley, Graydon. We say, Cambridge United 1-1 Fleetwood Town. Neither team head into this game in strong form whatsoever, with both sides appearing to be set for relegation battles in League One. Cambridge will have no permanent manager in charge for this match after sacking Bonner, so could be a little disjointed. As such, we can envisage a draw between two evenly matched outfits, which would give Fleetwood the advantage to progress to the third round with a home replay to come. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.